got a slug. I'm gonna try to canoe it and see how it goes.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the insane Russian 4-gauge shotgun, the KS-23, way bigger than a 12-gauge by GRANDADS. Yes guys, the first time I've ever heard of the KS-23, I want to say it was back in Escape from Tarkov a couple years back. I used to play Escape from Tarkov a lot. It's been a number of years since I have. I'd be more interested in the PvE aspect of it now, I think, after the whole like fucking hacker debacle that game had. But yeah, either way, 4-gauge shotgun, man, this has got some ass behind it. If you think a 12-gauge is mean, if you think a 12-gauge has ass, man, like a 4-gauge is gigantic, dude. I think it's gonna be really hard to compare the two. I don't really know what purpose. I think it's the Russian military created this shotgun, right? Or police force. I think it's the military. I could be wrong. Could be the police force. I honestly don't know. I'm sure we'll find out a little bit more. I don't know what purpose they would have for a 4-gauge shotgun. I'm assuming room clearing, breaching, that type of thing. I know there's like flashbang slugs for it, and I know there's like some various types of interesting ammo for it. So I wonder if we're gonna see any of that here today in this video. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe for more content from me. Of course, leave recommendations down in the comments below. Without any further delay, I'm excited to see what this video has in store. We're already liked up, captions should already be on. 1440p, let's just set that instead of auto, because you know YouTube likes to do funky things. Without any further delay, guys, let's get it.
All right, first full kit run of the day. Let's do this.
Is this just a Tarkov reference right away? That's funny. Oh my god, look how mean that thing is. This music's really loud. Recoil.
I will say that right off the bat there, that recoil looked pretty manageable, I have to say. Just, he took that. Maybe just editing, whatever have you, for the intro, I'm not sure, but damn.
Remember that girl from high school? Well, this is her now.
Oh my god.
Right here we have the Russian KS-23, a 4-gauge shotgun, just the most insanely sized shotgun because Russians
it's fucking huge, man.
What's the word for it, Micah? This is a giant shotgun.
Yeah, it's giant. Like, look at this fucking thing. Like, maybe you know, if you don't handle firearms or if you've never handled a 12-gauge before, maybe this doesn't look like absurdly huge to you, but this is fucking gigantic. I think he had a normal 12-gauge in his hands there. Let's just see if he brings that back up.
Okay, so today on Grand Thumb,
Wait,
we're
what
gonna
gauge is it?
4-gauge. Well, for GUAGE.
Wait.
4-gauge shotgun, and we're gonna see how it performs. It should be noted that the shells, obviously we can't get the Russian shells, so we had to get these hand loaded by a good friend who built this gun out, and this is sketchy.
It is okay, yeah. So hand loaded shells, and it's a pre-made gun. It's obviously not the real thing. I think, what was this video made? Let's just see here real quick. 2 years ago. So definitely not the real thing is what I will say. If you've paid any attention to recent events, I'm sure. And we've looked at a lot of critical malfunctions from weaponry, from ammo, all that type. Now shotguns, I'm sure it's a lot harder to have a shotgun malfunction. And I'm sure it doesn't happen in this video, but yeah, it is kind of sketchy. I will say that's a big bitch to have blow up on you, man, if it happens.
Good lord.
Oh my god.
Today on Grand Thumb,
That's a flare, dude.
But before we get into that, we of course have to thank the biggest sponsor of the channel. The biggest sponsor of the channel is who, Micah?
That is the Sonoran
Desert Institute!
I'm not as clever as Charlie.
Institute. The Sonoran Desert Institute. If you're looking to get your start in gunsmithing, they are the people to go to. We cannot thank them enough. The Sonoran Desert
Once again,
Institute.
I wish,
Who
but
else could we not
unfortunately
forget,
I
Micah?
can't.
Primary Arms, apparently they manufacture all their optics on that mountain.
That there
Primary
mountain?
Arms, a big thank
Holy
you to them.
shit.
Go and just love them. I love Primary Arms. Kiss the homies goodnight. And unlike the shotgun, AAC Ammo is also a sponsor, which is made in America. Of course, they didn't make this ammo, but they do sponsor ammo, and a big thank you to them. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, my often forgotten, but most certainly not by me, 4-gauge shotgun shells. Welcome to the channel. Let's go. Well, we have a slug right here. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I will say real casually too, I'm really liking his uniform for this this video. His getup's looking really sick, really clean. I like the AR mags, but he's also got like the fucking 4 GUAGE shells like tucked into his fucking his mag pouches as well. That's kind of funny.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you could just.
Oh, he's got a belt as well. That's cool.
Hey, hi. I made the shotgun, sort of. It's a piece of shit. Here you go. It's not a piece of shit.
So I want you guys to take a look at this.
At least he's honest.
A 3-inch 4-bore shell.
My God.
Now, of course, the Russian shells are going to be a little bit different, a combination of metal or plastic, depending on how they're manufactured.
Right.
There are many different types of rounds, which we'll talk about. But I kind of wanted to open it up with just, what does it look like to fire? We have a solid, what is it, 1,000-grain slug? 1,000-grain slug.
What
we
the
have a
fuck?
1,000-grain slug. And going 1,000 feet per second, which somebody's going to calculate. That's a lot of foot-pounds.
That's a lot of ass.
I don't know what the recoil is going to be like. This is actually going to be the very first shot I take.
1,000 grain is fucking insane. That's a fucking cannonball, dude. Like, what the fuck?
This guy,
I'm
and
actually gonna step back and just zoom in because
Yeah, just in
I
case.
want to know.
all right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Oh my God.
Fuck. Ouch. I've shot a lot of guns. That was really that was really spicy. Did
Yeah?
you hear that slug? That's got some. That's
Did
spicy.
Tarkov get it right? Should it be busted?
Yeah, I think Tarkov got it right, dude. That's ridiculous. Well, the only thing we can do is compare.
See, I don't know, man. Again, in Tarkov, from my experience, that gun lets you down sometimes, man. If they're wearing level 4 plate, you hit them center mass, like, normally you would think, fuck, every single one of your ribs is goddamn broken still because it's 1,000 grain fucking slug hitting you square in the chest. But no, these motherfuckers just walk it off, you know what I mean? It's sad to say, you know? My experience with the gun. Now, mind you, I was no Tarkov sweat, but I did drop some bodies in my longest run streak without dying in PvP, admittedly, was 29 runs. 29 runs. So take that for what you will.
Tarkov get it right? Should it be busted?
Yeah, I think
I was no sweat, but
that's ridiculous. Well, the only thing we
I
can
took
do
that
is
shit
compare
for
that
real,
to
you know?
a 12 gauge to show you the recoil comparison. Sure, Michael will make fun of me right now, but in comparison, we just have our little 12 gauge spicy boy, and this will probably be a lot easier to handle. 12
Wow.
gauge is so easy to deal with. Like the
Yeah,
actual
it
recoil
is.
comparison between the two. So now that we've satisfied our Zoomer audience with immediate shooting so that they can feel good, let's talk a little bit about this before we do some more ballistic tests. And we do have a ballistic dummy, which we'll be shooting. It's going to be a little bit crazy.
okay.
This is basically a giant.
I'm sure this video will get
13
demonetized.
Shotgun. It is.
What's funny, actually, funny little tidbit here. So these gun videos, they do get demonetized quite a bit, even the reaction videos to them, which is crazy because I know I definitely see fucking ads on these videos sometimes. But either way, you know that service rifle video that I checked into, the Fallout service rifle video from, who was it? Brandon Herrera. Yes. That video got demonetized. You know why? Because of the trigger select, specifically because he has a burst fire option and we're in Canada. And I was, I was viewing that video. Yeah, brother, that's demonetized. I thought that was so funny. I was like, oh my God, because I'm showing off like an illegal function, you know, whatever. I thought that was great. I think that's just a YouTube policy. I don't think that's because specifically we're in Canada. I think that's just a policy that YouTube might have regardless. But it could also just be a Canadian thing too. Somebody let me know if you know a little bit more than me, if you've had a similar instance or a problem, let's say. I'd actually be interested in knowing.
This is basically a giant Winchester 1300 shotgun. It is almost the same, just scaled up. So what's funny about this shotgun is what happened. The Russians had a 23mm anti-aircraft barrel, and they kept getting a lot of problems in manufacturing where some barrels weren't ready and they weren't satisfactorily made to make. They're blems. They made a bunch of blem barrels, so they thought to themselves, why not make that into a shotgun? And so was born the KS-23. Now, so in talking with Shaskar, who originally converted this from a TOS 123/BFG1 over to a KS-23, he showed me why it's a blem. And if you look down, you can see that it is not at all concentric with the material of the barrel itself. You can see why you would not want to.
So thin towards the bottom.
You would not want to send like a high-pressured 23mm anti-aircraft round through that. Now, however, low-pressure shotgun rounds, absolutely no problem. Because of the fact that they were made for an anti-aircraft weapon, these are of course rifle
insane,
barrels,
man.
And they are just everything about this shotgun right here.
I will give the Russians credit where it's due, man. I mean, innovation, right? I mean, they had a bunch of bum barrels, right? Admittedly, and they admitted, like, yeah, these are fucking bum. They're not going to work for what we wanted them to do. but we still have all these fucking barrels. Now they're useless to us. How can we make them useful? Well, we can convert them into 4-gauge shotguns. I mean, is it the most practical? No, but I mean, shit, dog. At least you're making use of it. I'll give them credit where it's due. Fucking good on them. You know what I mean? I mean, it's creative and shit, dog. I mean, it might not be the most useful weapon, but it's pretty baller. It's pretty baller. I won't lie. I respect it. I respect it. And also, good freeze frame there. I like that that face he's making. Ooh.
Barrels, and they are just everything about this shotgun right here screams Russia to me. Kind of haphazardly made, with like rejected parts.
Yeah,
a stupid size gauge of shotgun, and you have the KS-23 used for a lot of riots. A lot of the rounds were specifically made to either fill an area or fill like the prison yard size area with either pellets or gas with the tear gas rounds. It's a very interesting weapon, and in many ways it kind of fills the role of a lot of the less lethal grenade launchers that are used stateside. So it's a pretty interesting design, but that's a lot of talking. Let's do some more shooting, and I think we could certainly test this on maybe some clear ballistics shells or something like that. Okay, so we're gonna be using a couple different types of shells right here, so I'll let you guys take a look at that. So we have,
I'm actually very interested in these shells.
Of course, 1,000 grams.
That slug is fucking dude. That's literally, look at that fucking thing, dude. That's literally a fucking musket ball, man. It's a fucking mini cannonball he's fucking firing out of that gun, dude. Holy fuck. And that's what a slug is anyway, right? But a 4-gauge slug is fucking ridiculous. Like, you could take down a fucking elephant with that, man.
Brains. What's even more psychotic is that you have buckshot number 4. So right here we have the buckshot. That is actually 12 pellets. Typical for a 12 gauge is around 8 to 9, depending.
Right.
We have number 4, which is just a ridiculous amount of pellets. I actually don't know how many pellets of number 4, just as many as we could possibly. Look, it's at the very brim. So I'm not really sure precisely how many, what the FPS is going to be on it at all. Or
if you can't bench 225, your opinion doesn't mean shit. Oh.
So,
what just happened?
So Mike didn't tell me that we did this, but he just kind of filled me in. And apparently there was like a really high kill, not shelter, high kill gym. And we had the fencing. So we got some free range bodybuilders. And I guess we have those now. So
free range bodybuilders.
We good? Okay, we got the stock on here. Make it a little easier.
Holy shit.
First round's gonna be slug, 1,000 grains, 1,000 feet per second, and I just don't know what's gonna happen. Are we hot? Oh!
Buster Rogers Fitness!
Goddamn range bodybuilders! Goddamn! Jesus.
Yeah. You're not getting up. Oh my god, and you see that overpen instantly. Look at the fucking, that splash in the background. That overpen is insane. Holy shit. That's got ass, dude. Like, you could stack probably 5, 6 of these torsos up in a row. And you'd be shooting through all of them, and it would still probably be hitting the fucking berm behind it, dude. That's fucking crazy. Like, it's just massive overpen. Like, you're dead. Like, the force transfer is insane, but you might be writhing because of how quickly it's passing through you, but it's taking a fucking chunk that big out of you, dude, as it passes through you. Like, you're fucked depending on where that hits you. You can see that went straight through the center mass, blew out his fucking chest, blew out his spine. Oh, yeah, he's done from that shot. I couldn't imagine, dude, getting gut shotted with that thing. Oh, fuck me. You might do it later. We'll see.
Had so much ass to it.
Yeah.
It just went straight through. Most shotgun rounds do not do that.
No.
That smokes, look at that spine.
Oh my god.
It's like a clean through and through. It was just so powerful. Let's do buck through it, and then I want to do a slug on the head after.
Yeah,
okay.
Double up buck, a lot of it.
See, I almost feel to get the full effect of this weapon, he almost should be another 10, 15 feet back almost. So see that spread, you know, because he's almost so close that overpen is just naturally gonna fucking happen. I know why, you know what I mean? It's whatever. I'm not like judging you this video, whatever. But I almost be curious to see if he backed up a couple 10-15 feet to see just exactly what happens, what that would look like. Damn, dude. See the actual like crowd control effect, you know, he'd be fucking peppered instead of all that center mass. Maybe he does, maybe I'm talking too soon. Let's see. Damn, dude. See a wad flinging off there?
Well, so it should be noted here, this is where some of the problems will be run into, the fact that we're using hand-loaded ammunition, not factory ammunition from Russia. Because that one wasn't too stout of a push, so that one could have definitely been loaded hotter. That being said, you're still dead as fuck.
Yeah, you're not alive.
This is a pretty common defensive loading, but just usually not 4 gauge.
Oh, misfire.
Super underloaded. All right,
Yeah.
we got a slug. I'm gonna try to canoe it and see how it goes.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god. It's not funny, but it kind of is. Holy fuck. Yeah, that was a canoe. I mean, it wasn't a technical canoe because he kind of hit the side of the head there a little bit. Let's just see that again.
See how it goes.
Canoe would have been like, right above the lip there. Oh, fuck. This video is definitely getting demonetized. Damn, dude. Look at the skull, dude. The skull fucking got ripped clean out. Ew. Oh.
There's actually not a head in there anymore. It's
no. You saw the skull plate like fucking fling out. Oh.
We have loaded, we heard you like shotgun shells, so we put a shotgun shell in your shotgun shell. We have a 12 gauge. We should have used super glue.
Is that rubber bands?
Get a little bit tighter, but
Is that rubber bands? I just
kind of.
I just want to see that actually.
We have a 12 gauge.
Yeah, it's definitely just it's definitely just plastic bands just holding that round in place, a 12 gauge inside of a 4 gauge. Yeah, okay, whatever.
You should use super glue to
sure.
kind of.
We'll see how this works.
A little bit tighter, but
Is there a chance that like we could shoot it and it shoots twice because there's like
double primed?
I have no idea.
Does that work? It miss? The wad? I can see the wad hit.
Is that rubber band?
Yeah, the round just.
That's a rubber band in there. Oh no.
Didn't shoot straight?
That's Where did the shell go? Did it go off? No, it's the back of the shell.
Yeah, I think
the primer didn't detonate.
I think it just shot to the side there. Oh, really?
You can see the.
Dude. Oh. It had to have detonated. No?
Maybe the gunpowder detonated. Let's watch the high speed.
Yeah, there it is.
Look at that. The slug that separated. The slug who lived, come to die. We have another 1,000-grain slug. It sounds like a 40 millimeter.
It does. Damn, that complete overpen is nasty, man.
Dude, that slug has so much energy behind
it doesn't give a fuck.
1,000-grain slug. I want to see what happens.
Don't we all?
Is that ballistic jellies firing out there? Okay, this will be interesting. See the expansion. Yeah, you're just dead. you're just fucking dead instantly, dude. If that hit, like, you have to visualize, right? What happens to the human body, right? When you get shot with a round like that. This is to simulate the expansion on, like, your body. Let's say you get shot in the torso. That expansion there, again, we watched that. See all that? See that ballooning? That's what's happening to your torso. That's pushing all your organs, all your blood, everything up, down, whatever way inside of your body, breaking ribs, fucking up your internal organs, causing internal bleeding. In this case, with a 1,000-grain slug, you're instantly dead. There's no way. With that amount of ballooning, no, you're fucking dead. There's no way. I would be shocked if you took that and lived. I'm just saying. Like, look at that. Closed, but yeah, like, no. No. If you lived, you'd be fucking in agony.
Oh my gosh!
It just went straight through.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta watch that.
All All right, we have the
Also uncommon in ballistic gel, it usually slows it down so much that it catches the round. That's the whole point. This again had so much ass, it went straight through the ballistic gel, which does not fucking happen, man. It's crazy.
it just went straight through.
We gotta watch that.
Holy shit.
We have the girl from high school you didn't care about. 12 gauge, which I do want to point out at this time, feels like a toy in comparison.
But it's still
and 12
powerful.
gauge is really fucking deadly.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. Ready?
Oh,
Do one more.
that was embarrassing. Oh.
Come look at this.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
You could see with this guy as it begins to like
Fizzles
lose
out.
velocity. So it came out, but it disintegrated. It just it had ass behind it.
But
Not as much.
like-
Yeah.
Not like that. Slug on steel because
Oh.
okay, we have one of the range bodybuilders shooting the shooting the 4 gauge because GUAGE. 'Cause
Or
why not?
gouage.
Hey Tom, it's right here. Oh, on the other side. Good luck, buddy.
Make sure that thing's on your shoulder.
Yeah, pull that into your shoulder.
There goes the quad.
Four gouage? No, actually, I've only ever shot a 12 gouage.
Dunk.
Oh, I really almost don't want to.
It probably hurt, man.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Jesus Christ. Wow. That's so bad.
So we shot a lot of rounds on this, a lot. My shoulder feels great. Actually, it wasn't terrible.
It's more
No.
than a hand.
It is, yeah. It's definitely
Is it the hand?
with the grip angle. It's definitely
Yeah.
not great. So
Yeah, honestly shouldering it, because even shouldering 12 gauge is not bad, but it's the pistol grip design there, right? Pistol grip into that stock. I could see a 4 gauge fucking, you're not holding that right on your wrist, you don't have the wrist strength. Yeah, you probably fuck up your wrist pretty easily firing a gun like that if you're not careful. You don't have that brace properly. Damn. Yeah, I could see that.
now that we've shot a bunch, let's talk through it. Let's kind of show you guys something on it. Just want to come in here, Micah, and take a look. So look at that 4 gauge bore. It is just ridiculous. Again, this does kind of fill the role of a lot of less lethal. There's a lot of different rounds when it comes to them. Very famously, it does have
Less
a
lethal, but we only showed
flash
lethal
suppression
rounds,
round
of
that's
course.
used quite a bit, and it's quite.
Oh,
Oh no! There we go.
you just put a fucking regular
it has
shell down there.
multiples, tear gas, smoke rounds. You of course have armor piercing rounds that are also used. So you have a whole lot of stuff. Famously in Tarkov, the overpowered flashbang rounds. I wish we had them, of course.
Those
not
annihilate, to be
possible
fair.
import those from Russia.
Rare, though.
Because, there's things going on in the world. Now, depending on the length of the shell, you get between 3 and 4. On ours, we're getting 3, plus 1 in the chamber, so you have a total of 4 rounds. That being said, with 4 gouage, you can't. That being said, with 4 gauge, you shouldn't need too many rounds to put down a threat, and being more in a kind of police role, it kind of fills it a little bit differently.
Right.
Now, moving back from the tube is in the white as it comes from the factory. You do have the handguard right here. This is a reproduction handguard. We also have an original one, but we don't want to mess it up here. This is pretty freaking close to what you get from the factory. It is fairly comfortable to grip. We do have dual action bars, so you can see on the other side there. Again, this is very Winchester 1300-ish. Dual action bars kind of ended up being the standard in shotguns after the Winchester 1897, after we got like the Ithaca 37,
Right.
and many other shotguns. So it's quite easy to open. This one is dirtying up. Again, we're using kind of slightly out of spec shells because we can't.
That's all
get
you
the
have,
ones from
yeah.
Russia, unfortunately.
Can't-
Maybe
yeah, that's all you can do.
At some point, we'll go to Russia, Micah, and
Maybe, probably not.
if we come back, you can see the absolute size of the ejection port right there. Like, it is just ridiculous.
Massive.
It's just so large. So as comparison, because it kind of gets you get a little jaded kind of just looking at it, but like, that is a 12 gauge shell.
Yeah.
It does make 12 gauge look like a toy. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's like a Warhammer 40K gun, honestly.
It is.
literally is.
It is.
Now on this one we have a
Straight up a Warhammer gun or like a Halo gun. Like you know, in the world of Halo, like you could totally fucking see like Master Chief wielding this to take down some elites or some shit. You know what I mean? Like that's, you know, and it would be like usable for Chief, like on that fucking level too. I think that'd be really cool, you know, having a shotgun that size. I mean, there basically kind of already is one, but not quite, you know.
40K gun, honestly.
It literally is. Now on this one we have this guy is feeling a little pain from some of the high pressure.
I just say that because you see like basic
Right
like Marines and shit, ODSTs like using a gun like that, which fair enough, but
it's just like a Winchester.
Chief needs his own shotgun.
Right? They just seat right in, very easy to use, no issues there. Now from there we have the controls. We have the safety right here, simple crossbolt safety, very reliable, been used for a long period of time, and then we have the release for the handguard to unlock the action itself. So we don't want to put too many rounds on this. Again, this is a pretty rare weapon, so we're not going to do any trigger pulls with it. The trigger pull is pretty Winchester 1300-ish. You have about a 6-pound military pull. Feels good to me. Micah?
I didn't pay attention.
You were just worried about the recoil. Going back from there, of course, we do have our pistol grip right here. It should be noted that you see these in a variety of configurations because you can install the normal stock that comes with like the TOS 123.
Right.
In this case, we do have the wire stock. This is again a reproduction. The actual wire stock does fit a little bit differently, and we do have a grenade launching butt pad from an AK-74 because we're just not strong like Russians, I guess.
I guess so.
That's the best way to say it, Micah?
Yeah. We don't drink enough vodka.
Maybe if we drink more vodka, it'd be better.
Maybe.
Overall, I do find myself liking the shotgun quite a bit. I definitely see the utility to having just a ridiculously oversized shotgun in terms of pacifying.
That's scary. Yeah.
Real talk, I don't think that there's any chance that you're going to strike somebody with a round from the KS-23 being a non-lethal round, being a lethal round, and that they're ever going to get up. It's a horrifically overpowered lethal shotgun. It's pretty
again
cool.
It's an elephant gun,
very versatile, especially given the different types of rounds, and overall it's what we call a vibe. Bliet. Well guys, thank you for joining us. This is probably one of the more I would say rare shotguns that we've ever taken a look at, and we really enjoyed it. That being said, as cool as this shotgun is, if you don't get training, it's not going to matter. So get out there, get training. Soon, Onward Research, very soon. Of course, Pat McNamara, Haley Strategic, my dad, Cogworks, Bear Solutions, tons of great guys. Get training, that's what matters. Thank you for watching. Tons more great things coming. That's not got nothing else, I'm done. Dad advice from our range bodybuilders. All right, Tom, what's your dad advice?
Lift.
Oh my god. Wow, guys, that was awesome. Not gonna lie, that was insane. Russian 4-gauge shotgun, the KS-23. I saw this video pop up in my recommendations. You know, Garand Thumb, we've checked him out before, and I thought it was really interesting. Again, I knew what the KS-23 kind of was from Tarkov, but to actually see it like, you know, IRL and to see kind of how it functions. Obviously this was a reproduction model that I don't think you're gonna get really anything close to the real thing, given, you know, the context of today. Even this was a few years ago, but even still nowadays, right, I don't think you can really get any closer per se. So I thought that was a great video, checking it out, seeing what it was all about, and just seeing how fucking overpowered that thing was, man. Like, that was crazy to see. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. If you guys did, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe for more content from me. Of course, leave recommendations down in the comments below. A big thank you to all of our members, all of our Hastati, our Triarii, our Principe, Dagenhart, and of course our Prefects, Fear, and Hobbit. I appreciate you guys. You guys inspire me to make more content for you guys every single day. And with that, guys, this has been Centurion, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.